Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and this time we're going to talk about surprise Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, 2024 was not the year for Ubisoft, right? So many things happened, especially so many things happened, right? Uh, Not so positive releases in the form of um, Star Wars Outlaws and a bunch of other stuff. The Crew, the lawsuit with the Crew game, with the whole shutting down servers incident, to Assassin's Creed Shadows not being well received, in terms of the protagonist Yasuke not being well received. Nanaue has been fine. Yasuke has been the one, the controversy, everything, all most of the issues have been behind Yasuke, and them forcing, this Yasuke character upon the players, rather than indulging into proper Japanese authentic characters. So that, and then the whole Torii Gate incident, uh, from that to unfinished trailers being put out. We're seeing animations being choppy, gameplay looking very janky here and there, uh, and yeah, multitude of things which the Japanese community is not happy about, all the way to them delaying their initial release, which was supposed to be November, all the way to to Feb 14th. So there's been a lot of new footages out. I've seen a couple of them here and there. So I kind of like wanted to talk about it. So I couldn't find all the footages separately on the official channels. This is the only thing. This is the only one I found, um, on their Twitter page. But there have been several YouTubers who have put all the footages together. So I'm just going to refer to Joe Raptor. He has put this on his channel. I'll put the link in the description below as well, so you guys can check it out. So the credits go to him for putting this together. And we're going to see some gameplay footages. Nothing really in too depth, but we're just going to see what's new.
Why would someone be over here?
Okay, just running past enemies. Oh, that barrel roll was new. Oh, that was smooth as fuck. Oh, park up, parker down. Is parker down mechanics back? Oh, wow. Oh, that particle was good. The haystack particle. Finally, the haystacks are more vibrant now. Isn't it just a dull? Instead of just a dull plop? That looked good. Wall run to grapple hook. All right. Like, say, none of this was ever shown, right? So this is what happens when you give the devs the time. Oh, that was correct. Oh, that was even better. It's very smooth. Oh, those Parker transit animations are those are all new. We've never seen that before in any of the previous gameplay footages. So this is all new. So this is what happens when you give the devs the time they need, right? I still think February, Parker up and roll. All right, cool. Backward drop assassination. Oh my goodness, that was sick. That was sick. Um, so yeah, like I said, right? This is what happens when you give devs the time they need to make things work. So props to them, props to the dev team. They've been doing some good stuff here now. I still think February is way too early. I still think they do that haystack animation. Finally, the haystack looks good. Look at that. Poof. Was the haystacks like this? Was there so many particles before? I remember, like, even in Mirage, it was just a simple haystack, right? Like animation when you fall in. Finally, like, now it feels like now you can kind of like feel the impact as you land. It's not just a dip into the pool or anything like that. Something weird like that, right? So I still think February is too early. I still think they need to delay it a lot more until maybe like try and release this in the second half of the year. Take as much time as they need, because look, this was a hyped game, right? When they announced it, it's just that they made decisions which, I don't know, given their track record of Assassin's Creed games and how they've made their protagonists, in this one they choose to go in a completely different direction, which did not make sense in the form of Yasuke. So, but from what I can see is the game will feel good if you play as Nanaue throughout. Because Nanaue is the way this game is supposed to be. It's a freaking Assassin's Creed game. It's not a warrior action RPG. It's a stealth action RPG, right? So you need to play as a shinobi. What am I saying? Shinobi, and Nanaue is the way to go, right? And I feel like a character has a lot to offer. So I feel like if they just focused on Nanaue and built her character, I'm not sure like how much in-depth character story is there. Like we haven't seen anything much there, right? We just seen only few stuffs in the trailer. So, but I think if they just focus on Nanaue solely, this game would do good. Uh, and I think a lot of players are just going to stick to playing as Nanaue. Now, I still hope now they build upon Mirage and they keep punishing you for not being stealthy, right? I want the game to get difficult when you go full out combat. I want it to be hard because especially in the very first Assassin's Creed game, it was difficult to do. I mean, like not difficult, but the game wasn't exactly enjoyable if you do not take the stealth approach. Now I know that stealth is not everyone's favorite. Like some people just like all out combat. It's fine, but I wish they reward stealth more as they should in Assassin's Creed games, right? Because that is what it's supposed to be, right? But yeah, all in all, so far we're seeing some good changes here. What I see happening is now come February, once this game comes out, right? Now the game, looking at this, like you feel like you want to play the game, right? So, but look, we just need to still approach this realistically, right? We're not sure what we'll expect once we do play the game, right? I will look. I've said it in my previous videos, like all Assassin's Creed related videos. I've been waiting for an Assassin's Creed game. I've been telling them Japan is the perfect setting, and they're finally giving it to us, right? So I need to give this a try. I want to find out. Well, my curiosity was anyway satisfied in the form of Ghost of Tsushima, right? I'll just say it like that. So expectations are high. I'm not sure. I'm definitely sure this will not reach Ghost of Tsushima levels. The best way to say I can put this is that this will be something like Dragon Age Veilguard, where it is an okay game, right? We're yet to see. We yet to see like what becomes of it, right? But I feel like it'll turn up being like not a terrible game, but not a super awesome game. It'll be an okay game where you can enjoy certain elements, ignore the rest, what doesn't jive, what doesn't like work with you, and like just work with it, right? So I feel like whoever wants to enjoy this whole Shinobi Assassin's Creed setting in Japan, you can enjoy it. We stick to Nanaue, we play as her throughout the campaign and finish, and that way the story is enjoyable. And then I guess like gameplay wise it can be enjoyable that way, as long as we don't go brute force style in the form of Yasuke. And that way like we can make something work out of this.